I've read lots of negative comments about EVA Air's business class lounge in its hub city of Taipei, so initially I really didn't want to waste my time to make this video, but after visiting the lounge myself, it wasn't all that bad. But it's true that the lounge was really slightly below average for a Star Alliance business class lounge in the hub city airport. Nonetheless, let's take a deeper look today and see what's good, what's bad, and what's in between. EVA Air has 4 lounges in Taipei's International Airport in Terminal 2, where the airport's operation is located. The entry-level lounge, named The Club, is meant for EVA Air's very own loyalty program Silver status holders, while the lounge at the highest end, named The Garden, is reserved for their very own top-tier member, and not even Star Alliance business or first-class passengers can enter. These 2 lounges deserve their own video next time. Today, we're just gonna look at the business class lounges. Yes, I said lounges, because they are practically 2 business class lounges passengers can enter, and the good news is that they are just right next door. Both lounges share the same reception area, and we're gonna start with the Star Alliance Gold Lounge on the left side first, named The Star. How convenient. If you're not flying Star Alliance or EVA Air's partner airline in business class but hold a Star Alliance Gold status or its equivalent, you will be directed to come to this lounge. And practically speaking, business class passengers can also enter this lounge, but why would they? More on that later when we visit the other side. This lounge is usually very busy, so it's typically not this empty. I came here in the middle of the day to avoid all the morning and evening rush. While the lounge does have windows, there's only the view of the terminal, so not a whole lot of natural light. Now during rush hours, many business class passengers actually came to this lounge instead of the other one. Even though the other lounge is meant for business class passengers, that's because that lounge gets hella busy. So this is also the reason why this Star Alliance Gold Lounge is practically the extension of the business class lounge. Many passengers have commented on the lack of food options in this lounge. I actually thought it was fine, definitely a step up from those North American run-of-the-mill lounges. I suspect the main reason for the criticism is due to the lack of Western options, as many dishes here are Asian-focused. But here's your Häagen-Dazs ice cream. I would go crazy for that. But back to the food, the selection is close to identical to those offered in the business class lounge, as we will see very shortly. Now we're gonna go across to the main business class lounge, named the Infinity. The lounge has a very retro look to it, definitely very unique looking, but not sure if it's a good thing or not. But the shower facility are near the entrance. To get access, kindly get a card like this from the reception to unlock your shower suite. The shower suite is kept very clean. While it doesn't look very luxurious or anything, it does have more than enough amenities to freshen you up. As mentioned earlier, this business class lounge does get overly crowded at times, especially during the morning and evening rush. So if you ever encountered that, just head across to the Star Lounge. You're probably gonna find more seats there. Coming into the main section of the lounge, this is probably the part where most people have a negative feeling about. While my impression wasn't all that frantic, I do see the decor looking pretty old-fashioned. If you have seen EVA Air's latest business class product, then this decor is the last thing to come across your mind for the airline's main business class lounge. Now food-wise, most of the selections are identical to those seen in the Star Lounge, except the Mövenpick ice cream instead of Häagen-Dazs. And similarly, I don't find the food selection to be that limited. I actually like them. So how do I feel about this business class lounge complex? Well, I do agree that it is slightly underwhelming for a business class lounge, especially being the airline's flagship lounge in its hub city. I don't think it's that bad. Food options are favorable to me, and if you happen to be here outside of the rush hour, then you'll be fine. The interior design needs some work though, and looks like it's overdue for some renovation, especially given how sleek looking EVA Air's 787 product is nowadays.